Hello, everyone. Welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So, we are back with another pick a card reading. It is timeless and it is love based. If you can see, it's a bit dark, it's a bit gloomy, and when that happens, it kind of has this glow. It's a rainy day, so I want to do a cozy coffee cup reading. I know you guys really like those. So, maybe the topic today will be some surprising energy or just some surprising. I heard the word news just now because I completely pivoted, right? Right now, we're in the Halloween theme. It is still timeless messages, but I like to make my thumbnails based on my current timeline for those of you that are new. But I deviated completely from the Halloween theme. Technically, it could still fit. It is fall, darker tones. But yeah, I mean, something about shit completely switching it up at the last minute could very well so be a thing, or just catching someone off guard, or maybe that's the thing. And I did say that in a minute and 11 seconds. So I'm not going to delay this any further. Let's take a look and see how your crush currently feels about you. I will take this moment to verbally describe each pile so that those of you that are visually impaired, or for all of you in the comments that like to laugh at me or just enjoy me verbally describing it, you can do so now. Pile one is a cup of coffee. It has a lot of creamer in it, but it looks like it may have like a mocha chocolate edge to it. Pile two is a plain cup of coffee. It has probably just your standard creamer or milk in it. Pile three is a cup of black coffee. Obviously, it's hot, so there are bubbles. Looking at it now, it is in a green mug, which is different. But the bubbles seem to form the shape of possibly a dragonfly, like a lot of you have been seeing, as well as possibly a bird, and even at some angles, like a plane, okay? And then pile four is a very, very happy cup of black coffee. The bubbles form the shape of like a happy, smiley face. So again, those are all four of your piles. I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile one. So I can already tell that your person, your crush, and this applies to all stages of a connection, could be brand new, could be attachments, committed connection, whatever label you have. But I can already tell that your person is the type to ruminate. They think a lot, they overthink, sometimes to the point where they may not even take action, only because, or take a long time to take action or make a decision on something. Because I did start your pile and then I had to start over again, and I have like a lump in my throat as I stepped into the energy. Like, it's a very nervous, overreacting, I'm not gonna lie, kind of an energy coming through for this person. So if this sounds like your person, this is your confirmation. Or maybe I'm like letting you know that this is how this person is. So let's see. Tell me about my pile one's crush. How is pile one's crush currently feeling about them? Yeah, exactly. So you gotta, like, when I first started and the energy felt off, and I was like, I need to start over. So maybe that's the person's energies. They need to start over, whether it's attachments or it's a brand new crush and the way that they need to engage and approach you, because it was a heavy energy of I need to start over. Or maybe this person is starting over in their life in some area, but this energy is one of moderation, of balance, right? So temperance, it is ruled by the sign of Sagittarius, right? So which is kind of a contradictory energy, right? We talk about temperance being a word that means moderating energy, and then we talk about Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter, which is a very expansive energy. But the one thing that this does confirm is kind of that ruminating energy. If you look at this imagery, it is a brain and it's kind of being picked at, right? So Sagittarius is all about knowledge and learning and growing and expanding. So that kind of energy, knowledge overload. This is the type of person that would study you, because it does rule higher education, studying and learning. Okay, so this is someone that would really study you before proceeding with you, or for the duration of the connection, just to make sure they're doing things right, just making sure that basically to try to keep everything going and flowing appropriately. In terms of feelings, this is not a person that typically likes feelings, that typically likes to process feelings. I'm not saying that they don't or won't. This is someone that kind of moderates their emotions, that doesn't like to get too high or too low in general. Okay, now that's very important as we talk about your person and how we develop their feelings towards you over time, right? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Tell me about their feelings. Now, I will say, in this polarity of a very moderate energy, I mentioned that Sagittarius expansive, ruled by Jupiter energy of very, very moderate, very restricted, and also very expansive. So this could be a person that either likes to stay very in the middle and moderate, or someone that is very expansive, or someone that kind of bounces from extremes. Okay. Tell me more about how my pile number one, how their crush is secretly currently feeling. It might be secret. So this may be someone that is moderating their feelings and might be not sharing them with you, right? So what is this? What is this? Page of Coins. This is kind of pure crush energy. I'm not gonna lie. Again, various stages could be of the connection, but when it comes to this Page of Coins, it's very youthful, light energy. Now, by it being the earth ruled sign, earth ruled energy of coins, talks about someone that is very practical and grounded and really likes to have a solid, stable foundation with anyone before either expressing their emotions or allowing themselves to fall too deep. So that's why we haven't quite gotten the actual emotions versus how this person feels and processes emotions generally, right? Like, this is someone that likes to make sure that they are grounded, right? Grounded, stable. Pages are also messengers, like someone that needs to have all of the facts, all of the knowledge before they allow themselves to fall too deeply for someone, right? Again, this studying, learning energy of someone, right? That's kind of this crush's approach. So you want to know how this person's currently feeling about you. They're processing that as they learn and get to know you. Okay. And if this isn't someone that you're at a certain level of a connection with, then this is someone that would kind of watch you, or kind of ask about you, or you know what I mean, just whatever means they have to learn. That's the approach. All right, let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. It is a gloomy day. It's actually raining outside, so sorry if the lighting is off, but I do prefer natural light where I have the option. So if it gets funny, we'll work with it. Let's see. Tell me more about how this person feels about my pile number one. How is pile one's crush currently feeling? Okay. Okay, King of Elixirs, but it says calming tonic. This is a person that does have feelings for you. And again, there wouldn't, and maybe I do need to say it, but because I mean, it's not very clear in the way that I've been describing this person's energy, but they very clearly have feelings for you, because there's nothing to moderate if not, right? Like, there would be no need for moderating energy, right? There would be no need for an expansive energy if they didn't have feelings. So King of Elixirs, this person tries to take a very mature approach to their feelings, right? A very calm, like they don't, I think this person has a tendency to overreact, like we talked about in the beginning, and they know this, so they try to maintain balance and grounding and moderating their feelings. Like, this is a person that falls hard and fast, and because of this, they're when it comes to you specifically, at least, they want to take their time, right? Because this is someone that kind of feels very deeply, has very deep feelings, but wouldn't really want you to know and would kind of be talking themselves down on it. Like, slow down. Page of Coins is early stages. Let's get to know pile one, right? Calm down, right? That's the energy of this person and their feelings. So let me see what's at the bottom. Ace of Coins, exactly. Grounded, earthbound energy. This is someone that says it's too early or whatever stage, right? Because even if it's not a new connection, it may be early stage. For example, if you've been dating for a while and now you're engaged, right? The engagement stage. They're like, okay, well, let's just get past the engagement stage before we overreact to the wedding and the marriage and the children, right? Like, this person wants to take it step for step in a very grounded approach, a very practical approach with the Page of Coins and the Ace of Coins. But there are a lot of you here where this is very new, very early with the Page of Coins and that Ace of Coins, like getting to know someone. Like, that seems to be the overall thought process of let's get to know them, let's figure it out, let's not overreact, let's not fall in love with an ideal or an illusion. Like, let's see who this person actually is, right? In engaging them. Okay, so let me pull from this astrology based oracle deck. This is a stable person. Okay, your crush seems very, very level headed, right? Like someone, this is a very healthy approach to love and romance, okay? So I don't know that most people have this level of emotional intelligence. Some of you, this feels like someone that does a lot of inner work, self-work, possibly therapy, just someone that really studies or just is really in tune with their mind and how they function, okay? Tell me more about my pile number one's crush. How is their crush currently feeling about them? It does look like a new beginning, a fresh start, regardless of the stage of the connection. Fire. Okay. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So we do have two cards that talk about earthbound energy. Those are the signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then I have here fire, specifically Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but obviously with the one major arcana on the table, there's a heavy Sagittarius based energy. Doesn't have to be your person's placements. It could just be because this person's approach is to study, to learn, to grow, to evolve within themselves, and as well as just as it relates to love, as it relates to you, and just connections, and just honestly the world overall, okay? But it does say confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So that could be this person's energy. This person could be trying to be optimistic, be passionate, be brave, especially if this is a brand new crush that you haven't really interacted with much. That seems to be what they have going on. You do have Aries on the table, so that's your other fire sign, Aries. It talks about independence, bravery, and passion. So doubling down on that passion and bravery. These seem to be two major themes. So this person has very, very deep feelings for you, whether they think it's healthy or not, right? Because some of you, this person may not think that it's healthy since feels early stage, and then you have the moderating energy, just trying to make sure that they stay level-headed about it all. But I mean, bravery and passion here twice. If this is a brand new crush, someone that's not really showing expressive interest, I could see it happening at some point, because the themes of bravery and passion seem to be what this person's ruminating on. Their deep feelings, like feeling like they need to be brave or actually feeling brave, but they are feeling a lot of passion for you, just overall, right? Lots of passion. First house, Aries energy of self and identity, right? This seems to be a person that wants to maintain their self and their identity, especially with the Ace of Coins here, within any type of connection. This seems like a person that may have historically lost themselves or their characteristics in connections when they go in too deeply with their emotions, right? So they want to maintain that self, right? That passion individually, and kind of figure out how to merge that in a moderate way with you and connecting with you. Okay. A lot of thinking. I told you this person is the type to ruminate because we're getting a lot of their thoughts versus their feelings, but the feelings are very clear. Lots of love regardless of the stage, lots of passion, lots of energy. This person really likes you. Okay, so much so that whatever stage you're at, they're not feeling like it may be healthy or real, relative to the actual connection. So they're trying to, like I said, just not downplay it, but moderate, right? So tell me more about pile number one's crush. What is their crush currently feeling about them? Can I get one card, please? One card, please, for my pile number one. It's a lot of energy. I'm not going to take it. We do have Pisces on the table, balance, spirituality, and practicality. This person's trying to maintain their grounded energy. Something about you makes them feel ungrounded, which is a shadow side of a deep soul connection. This is like 12th house energy, like a deep soul tie, right? Regardless of your spirituality or beliefs, like it's like a deep connection that this person is feeling with you, and they're just trying to make sure that it's one, realistic, and two, that it's going to be rooted in reality. It's all about being rooted in reality. Okay, let me get one more. I just want one. Thank you. Yeah, so this person may be in deep healing or has a history of deep healing. Waning moon, winding down. So if this person is guarded, detached, moderating their energy towards you, they may be in a cleansing, healing, detaching mode from external energies or other energies, right? Like if this person has trauma or past energies or a connection that is clearing or just whatever, it just feels like there's something that this person is clearing within themselves, right? We talk about the Aries energy of self, within themselves, that would open them up and make them have a healthier connection with you. Okay. What do you need to release? A personal issue reaches resolution. So any barriers to entry to the connection, I do feel will clear. That just seems to be this person's priority for now. I say that because a personal issue reaches resolution. If this person has issues with their emotions or expressing their emotions or trauma associated with this, they are clearing that, because Cancer is lunar energy. It rules the emotions specifically, like it actually rules feelings, right? So we have a heavy healing energy, right, of emotions. Full moon in Cancer actually occurs in Capricorn season. Could be a relevant time period for those of you. I was getting a winter vibe with the I was getting a winter vibe when I saw this card here, right? So that would make sense with that energy. So some of you, regardless of where you fall, a lot of you watch it real time. This could be foreshadowing for you. Those of you where it is timeless, this could be a monumental period and a connection for you, okay? All right. And I also want to mention, with this fiery energy and Aries coming out in conjunction with that, it does feel like an initiating energy, someone that is going forward. So if the question is, how is this person feeling? You know, I do have, I think, a reading up recently of like their next move and all the things. I do feel like this is a card that, a pile that will be very active. Like this is a person that will pursue you. If there may be baggage and barriers that are clearing, right, with this energy here. Okay, so let me pull from these love-based oracle decks so I can get more on their actual feelings. Tell me, this is a person that takes you very seriously. I want to say, before I even see what that card is, it's going to be very relevant to what they're releasing. So we may get some insight here, but this is a person that has baggage or past patterns and connections, and something about you, they want to make sure they don't repeat that with you, hence the clearing of blockages and healing, whether we're talking about a spiritual healing, a physical healing, a mental healing, just not wanting to repeat cycles and whatnot with you. Cancer is fourth house energy of home, of family, of comforts, right? It is your ancestry, your heritage, and all of those things. In a lot of instances, it represents the maternal bloodline. So it just, this person's got stuff that they're working through in terms of their feelings for you, but just their life in general. And that ties together, right? Everything ties in together. So let me see what this is. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I told y'all I don't need these cards. Those of you that watch me often, you know, like I'll be talking and then I'll pull a card and the card will literally just confirm what I'm talking about. Okay, so this person is literally releasing it. It lands together, right? This person is releasing and healing the past. Okay, releasing and healing the past. And then we've got forgiveness. And that way it opens them up to more love and to be more present, because this grounded energy does very much so feel like a need to be present, right? That Page of Coins, Ace of Coins, that let me moderate my feelings so that I'm rooted in the present, right? Like not just grounded in reality, because reality is the present time, right? Past is past, right? It's happened already. Future is incoming, opportunities and potential outcomes. Reality is present. So this person's focusing on present energy, right? And learning to do that more. Okay. At the bottom, we've got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Some of you, along with these things, this person is very focused on their career, right? They're focused on growing, evolving as an individual, but they also are working, right? Building and all of those things. Okay. Interesting. That makes sense with the Page of Coins, and the Ace of Coins does complement that energy. But yeah, this person's working, they're focused on their career, their finances, their personal growth, development, and healing. That's what this person's focused on. Now, definitely have feelings for you, okay? And definitely kind of see that in there. But for this person, it's more than just you, right? It's themselves and their personal growth and development and how you can complement those things. I say that because, especially those of you where it's brand new, right? I feel like that's why we got all of this person's personal stuff and what they're doing as an individual, because there's not a real connection yet, right? Like there's not a formulated connection. There's a energetic connection, right? There's an interest, right? But as it develops, this person has their own things that they'll work through alongside of developing, possibly nurturing a connection with you. All right, let me pull from this other deck. I've got two more decks and I'll close it out. Tell me more about pile one's crush. How do they currently feel about my pile number one? They do see a future. They do see potential. They just, again, it ties into, does it work with where they're headed and what they're doing and how they want to grow? Okay, make a move. All right, well, they see that it works. It says the time is now. Someone is planning to take action, or it's time for you to make a move. Someone needs to make a move, whether that is you, this person, use your discernment on where you fall in that, because that's not this kind of a reading. I will say your person's thinking about making a move or thinking about you making a move. Okay, it's very, very clear here. Feelings for you. Some of you, this person does feel like you're a good match in terms of being very active in your career as well. I say that because something made me slide this over. And then I don't know. That expansive energy, right? And the Jupiter, Sagittarius feels like growth, expansion, learning, and applicable skills that could be applied to career. So that could be something that they're feeling drawn to as well. Enchanted love is at the bottom. It says a sacred bond that is divinely guided and harmonious. This person feels like you work really well with them, that like something about your connection would be very peaceful, very easygoing, very comfortable with this Cancer energy here. Like they feel comfortable with your energy, right? Or like they would be very comfortable in your energy. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here for this pile. So making a move is very active. This person's going to make a move, or they're thinking about you making a move, hoping that you do, depending on your characteristics and personality types, right? However it happens, will depend on those things, right? You all have a variety of energies here. It's a general message. So take where you fall and be very honest about where you know you will fall here. All right. So let me pull from this last deck and we'll close it out. Tell me more about how Pile One's crush currently feels about them. Last messages, please. What do we need to know about how Pile One's crush currently feels about them? This is a card that wants to be read. Oh, hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. If you feel like this must be the truth, if you feel like this person's like super guarded or super detached or possibly not interested, it's that moderating energy. This person wants to learn and get to know you or watch you or ask about you or whatever it is, whatever stage of the connection, and be rooted and present in what is real today, in your today, right? But like they do see a future, they see themselves engaging you, right? You have proposal. Like they could see themselves one day marrying you, proposing to you, if this has not already occurred, right? Because you're all at various levels of connections. So making a move, Aries, active initiating energy and proposal. This person feels like they want to pursue this, whether they're going to be on the receiving end of whatever proposal, courtship, or whether they are the one that will activate this energy. Okay. But there's some blockages, something they need to release first. Possibly career related, spiritual evolution related, personal growth related, or working or decided that they are working on these things along with pursuing you. It's a lot of energy here because it's so many scenarios. That's why I'm like hesitating. The energy is clear. It's just the way that it could play out. It's just very different. That's why the messages for this pile specifically, I don't know what the other ones will say, but it feels very generic. Okay. Real deal. Okay. Real deal. All right. So this person sees you as the real deal, someone that they take very seriously, and they want to go about the connection the right way. Okay? That's just really what they're feeling. That's their current feelings. Yeah, I mean, get ready because something's coming in soon for you. Or maybe you'll be like inspired and activated yourself soon, whatever end of the spectrum you fall on. That's the message that I have for you. So that is all I have for you today, Pile One. Hopefully it resonated. And if it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, Pile Two. So let's see how your crush is currently feeling about you. All right, so let me just see. It's a very straightforward question that we're asking. And it's one you guys really like and one that I get a lot of requests on. So I don't know that this is going to be as long as I'm used to it being. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe Pile 2 will be a lot longer than I expect or shorter, but let's see. 7 of coins. So harvests. Honestly, with the 7 of pentacles here, I feel like your crush feels like you're basically everything that they've ever wanted in a relationship or just a connection or person, and everything they've been working towards, right? Like, because the 7 of pentacles, it's a harvest after, you know, a duration of planting seeds, of tending crops, and like finally reaping the results of all of that hard work. So like, honestly, I could see a lot of long-term connections here where your person's like, finally things are where they need to be with my Pile 2. Or even if it's brand new, it's like, yes, everything that I've experienced in love, romance, connections, my life is kind of leading me to, or has led me to Pile 2. Straight to the point, like, but a harvest. This person feels like you are their harvest. And in saying that, it's like this person feels like you are their blessing. Like you are the connection they get for a job well done. Okay. All right. Some of you, there is an underlying energy. kind of a shadow, but not necessarily. Some of you, your crush feels like you may be a bit unattainable, like you would be the ultimate blessing. Okay. Let me see. Tell me more about Pile 2's crush. How is Pile 2's crush feeling about them? This is one. This is one. We'll take the bottom. All right. Knight of Coins. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's unattainable energy makes sense with the Knight of Coins. It's very slow moving. Now, I am going to say your person feels very patient, or they feel like you would be very patient with them, okay? Because they, again, we talk about a harvest. We talk about the duration of planting seeds, nurturing a garden or crops, and then getting a harvest. Knight of Coins is the one card in a deck pretty much that has the endurance to do so, right? Because I feel like the Knight of Coins is an energy of endurance, right? Not necessarily through hardship, but patient and dedicated. It is the slowest moving knight because of it. It is earthbound. Like the Knight of Coins is not necessarily a king, right? It's someone in development, but it's very patient in their development and conscious of the fact that they are still growing and learning and evolving over time, right? You do have a lot of purple and blue here, so that could be relevant because those of you that are new, we can see, yeah, you can see at the bottom, we'll talk about this in a second, but the sunflower actually may be relevant, but also yellows. But like if you see, there's a variety of colors in this deck. So all three of your base level cards are, in fact, purple and blue, so that's relevant. But you have here the Five of Coins. Okay, this is someone that feels they've always gotten the short end of a stick, right? Five of Coins is someone left out in the cold. Five of Coins is someone that may have been impoverished at one stage or another of their life, whether we're talking about material like the coins suggest, or whether we're talking about just emotional poverty, like just feeling a lack, right? It's a lack mentality. So that could be this person's nature generally. Either way, it feels like you give them hope, right? Because in the Five of Coins, the traditional depiction is someone that has nothing in the winter, walking, possibly homeless, past a church, right? And while that person has nothing, it feels like there is that hope of, okay, God's home, right? Depending on your religion or your spiritual practices, like that's what I'm getting here. And whether that is you or this person, there's a certain level of inspiration here coming from this card, these cards, right? Like someone that has a harvest after a major lack in some sense, okay? Like someone that really has experienced two major extremes of life, right? Complete loss of self to complete confidence and self-actualization, right? That's kind of how this person's feeling about you. They feel like you're very grounded, like you're very stable. The Five of Coins also talks about making do with whatever is, right? Like being able to find a harvest even in the most impoverished settings, right? Like these are all things that they're associating with you, or I could be describing your person. It's always a polarity in these readings. But something about it feels not ominous, but a slight melancholy feel to the pile, okay? Like this person's like, man, it's been a lot, but I have pile 2 or can have pile 2. Okay, and we did already look at the bottom. The bottom talks about victory, public recognition, praise, the Six of Rods. Okay, notice that we don't have any major arcana on the table. It's day-to-day, mundane, laborious energy. Something about you, this person feels you would work with them, or you would appreciate their efforts, or that like some type of way of them applying their effort they'd be very good at. Like you would just work well naturally together, or do work very well together, especially my long-term connections. You've endured the difficult times, but you always seem to find the harvest, right? Because again, we've got hard times and then we have public recognition of victory and success. The Six of Rods traditionally depicts a parade, someone being praised, okay? And that's kind of how this person's feeling. Some of you, this person is praising you, wants to praise you, or you make them feel very praised and high and mighty, right? Like you make them feel very good, okay? So let me pull from these astrology-based oracle decks. You get a card from this. Tell me more about my pile number 2. How does pile 2's crush feel about my pile 2? Take that. We're not going to fight it. Water and earth. Could have water and earth placements. Water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very grounded, very nurturing, very loving, very caring, very intuitive, because it does say spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion, but it also very practical, persistent, patience, practicality. Again, that Knight of Coins energy. This person feels like you're stable, okay? They feel like you're very stable, and it does feel like a victory, encountering you, being with you, having you available to them, okay? I will say I'm glad to see this water here, because at least it talks about some emotions and actual feelings. Here, because I'm not gonna lie, everything up here, it's mundane, it's day to day, it's routine, it's kind of, in a shadow sense, could be settling. I'm not gonna lie. In a shadow sense, this could be a settling energy, okay? Because I was trying to describe the energy, I was like, why is it like this? I was like, is it melancholy, whatever? No, it's the energy here is kind of the opposite of passion. Like I step into these readings sometimes and I feel like lots of passion. I don't feel any passion here. Even the water here is very still. Ooh, because water and earth feels still, right? Like a puddle. It's not flowing, like stuck and settling. So I don't mean to bring in the shadow, but again, I don't lie. So when I see shadows, I make sure you know that they're there, because you cannot have light without darkness, right? You cannot have darkness without light. They coexist. So because they bounce off of one another. They're relative to one another. So the shadow is stale, stagnant, stuck, settling energy, okay? On a lighter sense, stable, grounded, but it does feel very materialistic because all 3 of your cards here are earthbound. They're pentacles, right? They're money, right? Not necessarily like money and like that's why you two are together, could be, but it feels like assets, responsibilities, things that bind you, right? One of the earth signs is Capricorn, right? The sign of karma, of hard work, of lessons, ruled by Saturn, which is, it's the glue and connections that binds you. It's basically the things that keep people together, for better, for worse. It feels like there may be a lot of tangibles, possibly some harvests, whether we're talking about family ties, financial ties that kind of keep you together, right? Maybe this 5 of coins is what would happen if you two were to separate, some of my longer connections, or some of you may be in a 5 of coins as individuals, but together you would be able to have a harvest. Something about this pile feels like you might need each other, okay? At the bottom, we've got fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It says confidence, optimism, passion, bravery. So lighter sense, I am getting passion now, right? Right? I'm getting passion. Now, it's not lost on me that the fire energy that is stepping into the pile is associated with that 6 of rods. It's all about public recognition and praise and successes. So the passion here does feel tied to victory, recognition, and successes in a shadow sense. On a lighter sense, it feels like by you two being able to help one another and bond and grow together, you create an atmosphere where you're able to really experience life and have that passion and those victories, because it doesn't seem like you two can do that alone, okay, regardless of where you fall, okay? Let me pull from this other one. So in a light sense, it's like you two are very, you support each other. You're very complementary, right? Or one supports the other in a way that they may need to be. But on a shadow sense, it's kind of a dependency, right? Could be. All right, let me see. Tell me more about how my pile on number 2 feels about, and I keep wanting to say secretly feels, okay, how they currently feel about my, okay, some of you, this person secretly feels like they're stuck with you, and like they're that either they're dependent on you or that you're dependent on them. Yeah, when I sit with these cards for too long, I see way too many of your guys' business. I'm not gonna lie. So tell me, because it was so melancholy. Like, why is it sad? It looks like a blessing. So either they feel like they're the blessing or you're the blessing. I can see that both ways. Give me this card from this pile so I can see how this person's currently feeling. Watch it. Some of you, ooh, okay. I'm not taking these, but oh, you can't even see. You can't even see. So this is how it felt. What do you need to release in a fiery climax approach? It's just be cognizant of where you fall in this pile. Be cognizant of your relationship and your discernment, and just pay attention, right? Like, you can use this reading to help support you, to confirm things, but don't rely on me to live your life for you through these readings, because there's some red flags some of you in this pile may be missing, and this person may be looking to end things, okay? Especially if this is an established connection, even if it's early stages, this person may be picking up on red flags from you, right? Or they feel like, or you're picking up on red flags from them, and this reading's confirming that, and it may be an ending of some sort, right? That's why this pile is like that. So let me find the I'll take these and the bottom, and I'm just going to leave those other ones on the floor until the reading's over so that I can get this out of the way. But because I've gotten what I need. This is actually my bottom. So the bottom of the deck actually is Taurus energy, full moon in Taurus, which is actually coming up real time. So I did see that fiery climax approaches. Some of you may get the clarity you need within a certain time. And I see a lot of you are like looking to book personal readings now. Some of you don't need that. Some of you need patience. Some of you need, like, because I've been getting a lot of timelines. Those of you that watch me in real time, like full moon and Taurus might be a thing. Like, if you waited out till at least then, you might not even need a reading from me or anyone else. Okay. But your dreams need a practical plan. I talk about that grounded, that foundation based in material, based on pentacles and earth, right? Still waters, like a puddle, like I mentioned. Like, your dreams need a practical plan. Some of you, this person feels like long term it may not necessarily work, and that's why we've got the harvest, the slow moving night, and the 5 of coins. Some of you, this person feels like it would end in 5 of coins, is ending in 5 of coins, right? Like loss of assets, financial, especially since that is the second house of assets, of money, of finances. Okay, what are these two? Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Some of you, especially if it's early, they feel like it's way too early to be this hard. Okay. Right? A harvest, like harvest takes time, right? And with that being the first card, it's almost like wanting a harvest before the duration of a connection has even had time to progress, especially if we're talking about commitments and binding and like tying yourself together, like being needy on either side. Okay. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Okay. And then I say that because, yeah, I did mention it being new for some of you, and it being too serious, too hard, too much of a struggle too early. Okay. I see that. This is a heavily shadow pile, but it's not all that way. Those of you where you're like, what's going on? That's not it. This could be a history. I feel that there's some of you here where this is your energy, this with your person, or the person you're asking about. But a lot of you, I feel like this is just your internal energy that you've historically had, this lack energy and having to transmute poverty, whether we're talking material, again, internal, spiritual, into a harvest, right? And this person feels inspired by that, your ability to transmute that within yourself, because there's two polarities I'm getting in terms of personality types. I guess connections, right? There's one side that is hyper independent, that has literally created miracles from the most unusual, in a negative sense, circumstances. And then there's those on the other side that don't know how to create that energy themselves, that are kind of like a puddle, right? Stale water, and they're reliant on someone else, whether that's this person or you, and it's impacting the connection, right? So hyper independent, hyper needy. That's the two extremes, okay? And the connections are built around those energies as individuals, right? That's what I'm getting. So you know where you fall. It's very obvious where you fall if you're honest with yourself. But like I said, commitment being tested, new romantic cycle begins. It's early, or even early on, it was difficult, right? Now, there are those of you where it's been hard and it's like, oh, yeah, you know, we made it through, power through. You're probably still a little bit, not going to lie, settling, but you're trying to recreate the passion in that energy, and you recognizing that stale puddle, right? Stale waters energy. You're trying to recreate that passion. This person may be wanting to do that for my long-term connections, okay? And taking the steps, making the plans to do that. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Because Libra is seventh house energy of relationships, of an actual marriage. Okay, some of you, this person's been with you so long that they're going to go ahead and marry you. Not necessarily because of like passion, but because they feel like that's what should happen, right? They feel like that's what they would be praised to do. That they feel pressure to do that. Okay. Yeah, your commitment is being tested. A new romantic cycle begins. Some of you, this person's contemplating on letting it go because of the stale waters, right? Like it's a test. Should I do something new, right? Some of your commitment is being tested, possibly third party. This person's maybe engaging someone else. I don't know why all of your business is coming out, or maybe that's you engaging someone else. You're seeking someone else, or they're seeking someone else. Let me see. I'm going to pull from these last three and close it out. All right. All right. This is a heavy, heavy pile. Tell me about my pile 2. All right. I don't like this. Okay. There's 3, so I will take them. We've got life partner. This person is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. As soon as I saw the thumbnail and I put that one on there, but like as soon as I was like looking at it to step into the energy, I didn't really want to. Like something about that specific cup of coffee, I was like, I don't want it. I don't know what was happening, and I'm not like laughing at your situation, but now that I'm in the energy, I see why. Because life partner in reverse, blockage, stuck energy, someone that maybe you could be stuck with, or that you don't see long term, right? Because this harvest could be someone that's like, it could also be a leading on energy. Some of you, this person may feel you're leading them on, or that they've led you on, right? With the 7 of like expecting a harvest, but this night is slow moving and there's really nothing, because the 5 of coins could also be barren land, right? Expecting this praise and public recognition, but never really getting it, right? Because like some of you, this person may not actually see you as their life partner with this in reverse, or you are their life partner, will be their life partner, but only because there's a blockage and they don't feel like they can do any better, or they don't feel like you can, like, you know what I mean? That stuck energy. I hate saying this in public readings. I'm so sorry. Okay. Freedom. When we can be our truest selves, we are then able to freely love. Yeah, freedom in reverse, stuck. It's like imprisonment, right? Stuck energy. Those of you where it's gonna end, this person doesn't feel like they can be themselves. That's why they don't see you as their life partner, or they feel like you can't be yourself with them. So therefore, they don't see they don't feel like they're your life partner, because you're not able to be authentic with them. And then we've got falling in love. The feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it is safe for you to be in love. In reverse, like this person, early stages, they're not, right? They don't see you as a life partner. They feel trapped. They don't feel like they're in love, or are falling in love. Some of you, this person may even be falling in love with someone else. Ooh, I hate this pile. All right. All right. Emotional support. Now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. Well, I guess so. All right. All right. Emotional support. Some of you, this person feel stuck with you because you rely on them heavily for emotional support, or vice versa. Some of you, this person's wanting to express how they truly feel but don't feel like they can, for better or worse. On the lighter side of the pile, this person wants to express how they feel, like that they like you, that they're in love with you, the next stages, but you may feel unattainable to them, or just they may feel low on self-esteem, like they're lacking, right? Because some of you, this is a crush that will never engage you because of a variety of baggage, okay? And then on the lighter side of the pile, this person, when I talk about the hyper independent side, where this is either your energy and or this person's energy as an individual, like rising above unfortunate circumstances and then finding each other in a harvest, right? And then working through baggage together, like in a healthy sense. This person feels they feel blessed in the sense of, oh, I never thought I'd find a life partner that I could be myself with. I never thought I'd actually fall in love. I thought that I would have to settle. I never thought I would bond with someone that would support me emotionally. Okay. That's literally like on the lighter side. Like this person feels like you're amazing. You mirror their life perfectly. You perfectly understand them and their life and their journey and their emotions. But I'm not going to lie, some of you on that other side of being super needy, whether it's you or the person, someone's super needy, it's not an equal give and take. Or even where it is, it's that still, where it's lacking that passion. This person's wanting to have that emotional one-on-one where they talk about the future of the connection or a lack of. All right, so let me close it out with these last two decks. All right, pile number 2. Tell me, what's my pile 2's crush feelings? That's why I kept saying secrets. Some of you, this person's hiding all of this. Tell me this person's current feelings for my pile number 2. You know what? This makes sense that this is that pile, because I'm not going to lie, me looking at it, like the first pile has creamer, but it's like a flavored creamer. It could be hazelnut, chocolate, any of the things. But this one just looks like coffee with just straight milk, non-flavored creamer. Like it doesn't even look vanilla technically. Like it's just nothing in it. Just milk, cream, possibly no sugar. Just, you know what I mean? Whereas at least black coffee is a stimulant. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Tell me what this person secretly feels for my... Why do I keep saying secret? Okay. Oh, okay. And then I flip these over together. So we've got freedom stuck, right? In reverse stuck. This person wants to be free so that they can actually find their soulmate, right? It says time to take back control of your life. Yes, this is your soulmate. Some of you, this person has already found a soulmate. Okay, that they may or may not be engaging. All right, someone that they connect with on an emotional level, whereas things are still okay. All right, okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so here's my light. My light energy is coming in. My light energy is coming in. For yourself, soulmate. Some of you, this person, secretly feels that they want the courage to pursue you, right? Making the effort, pursuing you further, deepening the connection with you further. And then what they're looking to do, I don't know how that they'll do it. I don't know how fast moving they will be in doing it. They do want to pursue you on a lighter sense, where it's pure crush and where you're in connections. They're slow moving, but they're slowly getting to it, right? Like they're trying to work on their self-esteem, right? So that they can kind of make the effort and be the soulmate that they feel like they want to be for you. Especially those where they don't feel like they have that harvest, where they're lacking and they don't feel like they have enough for you, like they're good enough for you in some senses. So just lighter side, they're looking to make that effort. Some of you, again, I mentioned this person maybe looking to make the effort and actively finding a soulmate. And with falling in love in reverse and life partner in reverse, they're not necessarily seeing that with you. Okay, let me close this out and step out of this energy. Pile 2, my final messages from my pile number 2. And this is not from a selfish perspective, by the way, with this person. That's why it's so sad and melancholy. Like, I feel it all in my chest, like, oh, this is so sad. This person on the shadow side, they want to free themselves, but they want to free you. They don't want you stuck, right? I mentioned that polarity of you should be able to find the level of love that you want, that you deserve, and that they know you're not getting it with each other, okay? Yeah, a lot, especially if there's a lot of conflict, okay? So tell me my final thoughts about my pile number 2. What are the current feelings for my pile number 2? Soulmates. I mean, soulmate is a big deal. So my light side of the pile, I'm not gonna lie, may very well so be my divine counterpart, because you're mirroring. The reason why you're in this pile with the others, with the really shadow, I know it overwhelmed the reading. If you're still here, if some of the things are resonating, if you understand that melancholy energy, it is a couple that kind of found each other and didn't think that they would ever experience this type of love ever, right? It's a couple that feels like, okay, I never thought I would meet someone that meshes this well with me. Like, this is my pile of people that lost hope in love, lost faith in some instances humanity, people, right? With the 5 of Pentacles, like does not see the good in people, and never thought they'd find love, but then found someone that really was their match, or is their match currently. That's the lightest side. Like, it's the most heavenly, angelic, miraculous union. That's why you have soulmates twice. Now, you're in the pile with that shadow because it's the opposite. It's literally the opposite. It's always a polarity. There's a completely passionate soul bond connection of like 2 people that have kind of been through it all as individuals, that are now together and can kind of build a life together. That's the opposite of possibly their history. And then there's a side of 2 people that are just kind of stuck with each other because it's stale and they lack passion, and it's not really going anywhere, but they're too afraid to be alone or whatever. That's what I get, okay? I'll pull one more because we've got soulmates twice. I do feel like what's happening is every story, if you're new here, every story is a cycle. It's one story and you find yourself in it. So light and shadow always is in conjunction. I do believe that my connections here that are my like soulmate, divine counterparts here were once in connections of that nature, of that shadow side, okay? And what's happening is right now, you in the shadow side, the connection you're asking about, it is still and it will need to be freed. Like, it will need to be released, and then you will step into an energy at some point where you connect with someone on a soulmate, because this experience has been to show you basically that honestly you needed to feel what stale and settling was like, so that when like a true miracle blessing of connections step in, you know what that is. Like, there's nothing to compare it to if you haven't experienced this connection on the shadow side, okay? That's really what it's all about, all right? So let me pull one more. So I say that to give you hope, because at the end of the day, regardless of what side you are on, you will be on the light side at some point of the journey, okay? Let me see. One more, please, and I'll close it out from my pile number 2. What is this person currently feeling about my pile number 2? I'll take both. Chemistry, relationship, boom. All right, a lighter side, chemistry, relationship, boom, okay? Shadow side, listen, this is why it's going to end, so that you can pursue these things, so that this person can pursue something that it has a connection that has chemistry, a connection that is a true relationship of 2 people that are invested in each other, not because they have to be, but because they want to be, of true soulmates. My lighter side of the pile, this person thinks that you are the bee's knees, okay? hidden feelings. And that's why we got the secret feelings, because it's all secretive. Look at that mask. Looks like Mardi Gras. Yes, it does. Playing games, golden moments. Some of you, this person may have been playing games with you. All right. On the shadow side, but hidden feelings, that's why we got all the shadow, because that's why I kept saying secret. This person secretly feels this way in a lot of the shadow sense. And even on a lighter sense, this person may secretly still be battling their history, their demons, and those things. Feelings of inferiority, or feelings of lack, feelings of not being good enough, of not being worthy, right? Despite the blessing that is this connection and how well you two may work together. All right. So I am going to close it out now. That is all I have for you today, pile 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what your person is currently feeling about you. Now, I do want to lead with, if you're new here, I read all types of connections, new, current, long-term, whatever labels you have for you and this person that you want to ask about specifically. And I do tap into past, present, and incoming energies. But I want to lead with, I don't know if it's somebody's birthday's coming up, whether it's you or this person, but something about birthdays, because as I was resetting your energy, I got a really loud alert and I'm like, okay, what is this? This is going to be exciting, like, or this is important. But like, it was just like a notification about somebody's birthday. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that may be relevant for pile 3, because why is it like loud? And nothing else is loud. So like I said, whenever you stumble upon this reading as you're getting these messages, someone's birthday may be relevant. All right, so let's talk about how this person is currently feeling about you. My pile number 3 fell right onto my thumb, just like didn't have to reach for it, didn't have to grab for it, fell right there. All right, we've got the Knight of Blades. This is action. This is activity, right? Knights are very active energies. This is actually one of the fastest moving ones, especially as it relates to matters related to the air element, like communication and messages. So I mentioned messages, could be messages, right? Could be messages related to a birthday. I don't know, but I'm getting those vibes. So, but yeah, I mean, this is someone that's very active in wanting to communicate with you. Okay. I don't know why, but something about what they're currently feeling is that they really want to talk to you. Whether that's them really wanting to talk to you now about something urgent, or just them wanting to like plan a birthday, or them just wanting to make plans, or just them wanting to communicate with you overall in general. Don't know. Let's keep pulling cards to see. Tell me more about how this person is feeling about my pile number 3. Okay. Black is a relevant color, because I'll show you, like I showed one of the other piles, but when all of the colors, like look at all of these colors, right? Like there's so many different colors on all of these cards. And so your first 2 cards are black. Right? Black flowers. Something about the color black. You may be typed to just that may be your favorite color. You may be you may wear black. Your person may wear black. You pick black coffee. So yeah, here you go, right? Feel. I got some sensual energy coming through with this black and absorbent energy. Because I do associate it with like Capricorn and Scorpio energy. I don't know why I needed to bring that up, but it's giving vibes of attracted to someone with like a darker energy, not necessarily personality, but could be. But it could be features, could be style, right? That's what I got. So how is your person currently feeling about you? My pile number 3. I'm not taking, that's a lot. That's a lot. Give me one more, please. This person is very sensually attracted to you. That's what that energy I was picking up on. This person is very, very attracted to you. Before I get this last card, I don't think that I actually read the 5 of Blades like I should. It is kind of a combative energy, right? Some of you on the shadow side, it is this person may want to have a conversation that may be combative in nature. Others of you, it could just be that this person has a lot of sensual tension that they want to release. I know that's not what that card means, but I was getting a lot of that. Fives are change, and they're like pure energy, energy that hasn't quite grounded yet. And then blades are air, which is also energy of like flowing and communication. In this combative sense, though, it talks about someone that could be competing for you or competing against you, or like going to war with other people because of you, right? Like that's kind of the energy of this, like how this person's feeling, okay? Like some of you, this person's feeling extremely guarded in the shadow sense. Others of you, this person is showing restraint because they don't want to self-sabotage this Five of Blades and overreact to their sensual energy, because there's a heavy sensual energy stepping into this power that I cannot develop because that's not this kind of a reading. Others of you, some of you, this person may be wanting to talk to you because they may have felt like they've already self-sabotaged in a sense, because Five of Blades could talk about self-sabotaging. So this person may think like either they put their foot in their mouth, or they said something wrong, or didn't say something, or just may have offended you or something like that. Like, I don't know. That's kind of the energy coming through. So let me get one more. Some of you, this person has dark humor, and they may have said something that, especially if it's true crush, they're not sure how you took it because like you don't know them very well. Yeah, Ace of Coins is new energy. Okay. Some of you, this person feels, for my pure crushes, that they may have self-sabotaged a chance to be with you. Or they're trying to avoid that. They're worried they're going to do that for whatever reason. Like it could be a variety of reasons. They could be afraid of like history repeating themselves, like if they know they have a pattern, or if they feel like they just have a dark side and they just don't want to like they don't want to ruin something. Like I don't know, something about either an act of self-sabotage or a fear of that occurring. All right. Yeah, exactly. Five of elixirs, right? Morphine, cyanide. Look at all this poison, right? There's poison on the table, right? Like this person may be like, I'm bad vibes. This person feels like a bit of a woe is me in a sense, okay? They may feel like that, but in some sense, like not all of you, but some of you. With the Five of elixirs, there's another five, like a pure energy, like a shift, ever-changing energy. Like there's a lot of passion on the table, okay? All right. So, but like again, Five of elixirs, this cup of spilled milk, like lost opportunities, missed chances, regret, right? But it's also on the shadow side, could be someone wallowing in those three spilled cups instead of seeing the two cups that remain, those two opportunities that remain. Okay, that's what I'm getting for this pile. So someone could be wallowing in what they've done wrong versus what they could do right, or fear what they can do wrong, right? And over fixating on the ways that they could mess up or have messed up, right? Versus pursuing the connection just the appropriate way, right? Because some of you, this person has a, oh, I would really mess this up with pile 3 vibe. Like they, like for whatever reason, they've already told themselves they will do that if they haven't done it already. Okay. I was not expecting you guys' energy today for all of this stuff, okay? Some of you, this person's a bit guarded towards you because they have been taken advantage of, betrayed, all of the things in the past, right? Five of Blades is energy that they've actively been like betrayed, backstabbed, in competition, all of the things. Five of elixirs is, again, spilled milk, regret, loss, trauma, all of the things. So this person has a history of that. And so they're a bit on guard as a result. in engaging you or furthering the connection. For example, the way that this could apply to connections that are current is if you're dating someone and you're getting to know them, they don't really want to commit because the last time they were in a commitment, or historically when they've been in commitments, things kind of went downhill from there. If they have trauma associated with an engagement, right? It could be those types of things like that, okay? Tell me more. My nose is like starting to like itch, like I'm gonna sneeze. Some of this person has allergies or you have allergies. I'm like trying to like wait for the sneeze to hit me because like, oh my gosh. Okay. And here we are. We've got the sneeze. So there's like a sneeze right now that's happening. A release of some kind. You do have Leo energy, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. I know all of your favorite YouTubers like edit all of their weird quirks. I do not have time for that. You're getting the sneeze. You're getting the sneeze. But Leo is a personality, right? It's 5th house, joy and pleasure. It is solar energy, right? The sun shining brightly. Okay, so some of you, this person feels like you're the sun, but they are this darkness, or they feel like they're the sun and you're the darkness, but not like in a shadow sense. Like you may be like day and night personality wise. Like one of you may be like very dark and like energy, and the other may be very like bright and vibrant and like friendly. Like, you know what I mean? Like that may be the contrast between the two of you. Now they like it, right? They feel like mutable. They feel like you would make them more, whoever's more like personality, bubbly and people like would be, make the one that's really dark and dire more nice and approachable. And they feel like the one that is more dark, bit pessimistic, cup half empty kind of personality, would give the bubbly one a little more discernment, like a little more boundaries, guard up and all of the things, right? Because 5 of Cups could talk about a half empty, half full perspective, and the opposite being the case for both of you. And I say that because we have this mutable energy here of surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change, of kind of 2 different personalities helping one another flow versus being fixed in your ways. Leo is a fixed sign, right? Mutable signs are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. All right. But this person feels like they do feel like you're a bit of a breath of fresh air for them in some senses. But you're also very comfortable. Again, there's a lot of sensual energy, joy and pleasure here. They feel like you are fun or would be fun to get to know, right? Virgo energy. So we have that twice. Integrity, reverence, and service. Oh, this isn't a bad energy. The O is not a bad, it's a realization. Some of you, this person, okay, so I'm going to lead with this one just so that I don't confuse myself and stumble on my words. Take whatever side of the pile you fall personality-wise. I'm going to lead with your person being the one that is a darker energy, okay? Some of you, this person feels like you have this caregiver, acts of service energy, right? Because Virgo rules acts of service, right? It is an ever's nurturer, giver, possibly overextender. And this person kind of feels like you have either a history of that, or they could see you doing that, and they want to make sure that one, they don't let, like, they feel like they don't want to let people get over on you, right? Again, take it, flip it, right? If it needs to, it's just easier for me to describe this way. Or they want to make sure that you don't think that they're taking advantage of you in any way. Like they want to make sure that you're flexible, that you're adaptive, that they're fun, joy, pleasure, all of the things as well, right? Some of you, they feel like your love language is acts of service, so they're figuring that out, okay? So that you don't feel any lack, okay? They want to surrender to you for real though. Like there's this huge surrendering energy, and I'm talking sensual, okay? Tell me more about how this person is feeling about my pile number 3. How are they currently feeling about my pile number 3? Give me one, please. So with fifth house, joy, pleasure, this is the house of dating. So at early stages, they do feel like they want to date, and they're trying to figure out what date would work with the two of you, especially if you have polarizing personalities. They're trying to find a setting that would be beneficial to the both of you, right? Something that you would enjoy, that they would enjoy. They're feeling something about the day-to-day life, like health, wellness, and just mundane, like how you two would work day to day. They feel like you would, or they either feel like it wouldn't, and they're trying to figure out how to make it work day to day, or they feel like it does work day to day, and they're thinking of unique ways to make it happen. It's always a polarity, guys. It's always a polarity. So give me my card. How is this person currently feeling about my pile number 3? All right. Fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Yeah, I mean, this person feels very passionately for you. I'll give you that, okay? Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I did mention this person kind of trying to balance the two personalities between the two of you, because they do seem to be extremely polarizing. In the best sense, it's complementary. In the worst sense, it's nothing in common. But I don't feel like that's the case for the majority of you, that shadow side. I just feel like it's going to take a bit of creativity, right? Attention to detail. With Virgo rules attention to detail, flexibility, to find the things that you kind of enjoy together. Okay? But the initiating energy is that heavily physical attraction that you two have together. You both have very strong, powerful personalities, right? With the Leo, you have very strong identities with the Aries, like both mutually. And then something about this person, though, I don't know why, with the 5 of Blades and this Aries, they do feel a bit combative, and I don't know that it's towards you. Something about you, this person feels very protective over. I don't know why. Like, maybe, like, if those of you in connections, like, let me know. Those of you with crushes, let me know why. Or maybe, like, I don't know what it is, but something about you, this person is feeling super protective. This, like, let me protect pile number 3. Like, the world is poisonous. There's people that might want to poison pile 3, like, take advantage of. Like, something about wanting to protect you, and, like, because Aries, god of war, right? Okay. And obviously all of this activity is sensual energy and passion and attraction. It's also physical activity, right? Like, this person may feel like you're physically active, physically in shape, and all the things with the health and wellness, and physical activity. This person finds you so physically attractive, like it's not even a joke, okay? Because that Aries energy is your ascendant, how you present to the world. Let me pull Pisces is hidden enemies. I'm realizing that's house 12, things that you can't quite see about yourself. There's something about you that you don't realize about yourself that this person either has noticed over time, or even if it's a crush, they've spotted immediately something about it, and you need to be like guarded and protected in some way. Like, something about you, and you don't see it, you may not see it. This person may have told you about it, but if you talk like that, but something about you, this person spots like some kind of weakness in you, and they just like, oh no, let me make sure that pile number 3 is protected, because pile number 3 is like not protected right now. They need me to protect them, possibly from themselves, with that aspects of yourself that you can't see. That's your subconscious and your 12th house energy, right? It rules like mental health, it rules addictions, imprisonment. So not saying it's any of those things, it could be that extreme, but I just to list out things that are ruled by the 12th house, right? It's areas where you could technically self-sabotage, because again, hidden things, weaknesses you don't realize you have, also gifts that you don't realize you have. So this person may also see talents and potential in you that you don't see yourself. Okay? Because 12th house is hidden enemies and possibly friends as well. So this person may very well feel that way. Shadow side, some of you, this person is like not a good, like they're in competition with you. Okay? Shadow side, this person's in competition with you. They're at war with you, like especially if they feel like they have less than you, right? And when I say like less, I mean like if they're, especially if they have that negative personality where they always complain, like they always have, like nothing is ever good enough. Like even when something goes right, it's still not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, five of cups is 3 cups spilled over, but like you've got the 2 still there. So like, what's the problem? Right? Self-sabotaging, backstabby, sneaky energy, because 12th house is sneaky energy. Some of you, this person you're asking about is a hidden enemy. Okay? You'll know where you fall based on the personality as you get to know this person, because again, the person that is like their energy towards you, right? If they're hypercritical, like, and when I say hypercritical, I mean like nothing is ever right, then you know, right? Or you could always do this better. You could always do this better. Like it's never a, oh, you did good, right? You never get the acts of service back, or like it's something about the energy, like you may overextend. Like if you're overextending with this person, like you're the acts of service and they're always taking it's never good enough. Like this person's in competition with you. They regret, the word I was looking for is not regret. The energy is that they may even be moving funny in the background with the 5 of blades and that house 12 energy that's on the table. Because again, God of War. If this person asks you to adapt and bend and be flexible and to compromise in ways that they don't themselves, that's a red flag. Right? Like if they ask you to compromise in ways that only benefit them, because Aries is the first house of self, not us, right? It's you, not we. Then that's a red flag. Like, because some of you, this person doesn't want to see you do well. This person doesn't want to see you outshine them. They want to see you in lack. So we have the polarity where this person's super protective and defensive over you. And then we've got the other side of this person you need actual protection from. Okay? Some of you, it's 2 people. I don't know. All right. Tell me more about, how does this person feel about my pile 2? I'm serious though. Since we're asking about what currently feel, some of you, it's a hidden enemy. They secretly like hate you. Okay? So just be mindful of that. And use your discernment. Okay? It's not the dominant energy, but there's always a shadow. I said, and I think in last pile, there's no light without dark. There's no darkness without light, because they're relative to one another, right? So in order for light to exist, there has to be darkness, right? Not saying that both of these are your people. Some of you, it's not that black and white. Some of you, this person deeply cares for you. They are deeply protective of you. They do like you, love you, support you. But there is a slight resentment because if you are a little more successful than them, or whatever, right? Then, you know, some of you, this person has a mean jealousy streak in the shadow sense. Okay. And some of you, I always say there's a whole collective story and you've all experienced it, either past, present, incoming energy. Some of you on the lighter side have experienced the shadow side and vice versa. Okay. Like historically. Okay. So, and that's how you all end up in the same energy, because you're all at various stages of that development, right? Of that lesson. So let me see. Tell me about my pile number 3. Goodness. Something about a shoulder and the right arm. Okay. Watch it. All right. Tell me more about my pile number 3, please. How does this person currently feel about my pile number 3? This one, I'm not going to take that, but this is the bottom. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, immediately you do have advice though. It's just to listen and reflect and balance your spirituality and practicality. It's one thing to have all of this intense energy, but how does it look practically in the 3D? Like, what is the present energy, right? We're asking currently, how does this person interact with you day to day, routine, mundane tasks on a day-to-day basis? What energy is this person giving you? Okay? That's how you'll know, right? Their intentions, their motives, and whether you should run. Listen and reflect though. This person, okay, it says sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. Okay. Something either happened, is happening, or about to happen. That this person is reflecting on. Okay. Like their feelings are heavily impacted by something they're reflecting on. Okay. Some of you, if you're this energy that is like the giver, nurturer, possibly overextending, this person kind of, in a lighter sense, they sit, they observe, they listen, right? So they feel like one of their best ways to support you is to just kind of listen and actually pay attention to you with the attention to detail, right? And if this person is that energy where they constantly give and or overextend, they're hoping you will begin to do the same. They might even call you out on it if they haven't already. Okay? Slow down. Just because we want something so bad doesn't mean we have to rush into it. Take a moment to talk with your partner or self to reflect on what is best. Okay. Some of you, this person, I say these people, again, might be more than one. Some of you, this person, these people, if there's more than one person you're asking about, feel like you move too quickly. Like you don't know how to keep still. You're always like, especially alone by yourself, you move around too much. Those of you where this person feels like a super protector, this person feels like you're constantly just rushing, moving without quite thinking things all the way through. Or you are like you move so quickly, you do certain things that may actually put you physically in danger. Okay? And that's why they're all protective. Okay? Others of you, this person feels like honestly kind of like they want to control you, slow you down, right? Listen and reflect. Like they want you to listen to them. They want to slow you down in a shadow sense. Like not in a way to help you, but in a way to sabotage you. Okay? Now again, on the lighter side, this person kind of wants you to listen and reflect and slow down as they try to help you, especially when they talk about hidden gifts and talents you have that you may not even realize you have. Like when they try to like show you like, hey, you're really gifted, good at this. You know, did you ever consider it? Like you like it, but like, you know what I mean? Like this is something you're really gifted at. That's kind of the energy. So that's why you have that polarizing energy, but very, very attracted. Some of you, this person resents you because they're attracted to you. Patience. Why the rush? There's no need to rush divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it is worth the wait. All right. My light side of the pile. This person is in it for the long haul, right? They're not going to rush this. It's early stages, Ace of Coins. They're not going to self-sabotage the connection by rushing it. They're going to take their time, get their spirit right, possibly watch you in the shadows with the 12th house energy here, figure out mutable, adaptive, ways that be fun. Like they want to engage you and they likely will with a bang. But like listening, pay attention, slowing down and just being patient, right? Virgo, attention to detail. That's the approach. It's slow, steady, confidently, sure, right? Like basically knowing what they're doing, making sure they know what they're doing so that they don't mess it all up, right? That's kind of the approach that I'm getting. So let me pull from these last two decks and close it out. Tell me more about what my pile number 3 is feeling currently. Or with this person. Some of you, this is what you're feeling about this person. I'm confirming that for you. I don't know why you would need that. Okay. Tell me more. Well, on the shadow side, I could see why you would like need me to confirm that you have hidden enemies around you. Because, I mean, that 12th house is not a joke. Like, sometimes you don't realize, you know. But this is a lesson in discernment. Okay? Tell me more about my pile number 3. How is this person currently feeling about my pile number 3? 3 cards. Passion, incoming, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Lots of sensual energy here. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. If you were attracted to other piles, go for it. Okay, shadow side, this person is only sensually attracted to you. And once they either get their conquest or they I guess the conquest is the thing. Once they get what they want, they'll move on to someone else. Okay. Others of you, this person secretly like resents you because they're attracted to you for whatever reason. I don't know. Right. And that conquest is kind of a way to attack you, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know another way to describe it. It feels like an attack, right? Like okay, like the passionate energy, the sensual energy, they resent you, so they, you know, want to have that intimate energy with you just to leave you alone and move on to something else, like intentionally so, like intentionally creating this type of dysfunction, like as some type of power dynamic or I want to say punishment, but like I don't know what you did to this person, like to say that, but like in their mind, like that's kind of the thing. I don't know. But then you have ooh, that energy was so heavy I lost everything else because that's so devious and evil. Cleanse your space, pile 3. Goodness. Please don't engage this person if they are on the shadow side. Yeah. Okay. We got stuff for people like that over here. So listen, okay. That's crazy. No, seriously, pile 3, just cleanse your space, y'all. Because I don't know that I've gotten that in a reading before like that. Okay, so just be cognizant of your energy and the people that you're engaging. But passion, separation, new love. Some of you, this person, I'm getting other energy from other piles coming through where like spill milk, like it's kind of run its course and the passion's gone and this person may want like a separation to find new love. But I'm also getting some of you where this is an attachment, passion is reignited after a separation, like, and this person wants to come back. I think this is my first time picking up on y'all's like past connections in a while. I wanted to say that maybe it's 3 people in this pile for you. Okay. Okay. And then some of you do be mindful of this shadow, really devious, uncalled for energy because it does feel excessive. Like this is a person that is patient in whatever devious energy they're sending at you. Like this is someone that is committed to being devious towards you. Like they would take great lengths and effort to do this to you for whatever reason. I don't know what this person thinks you did or what their issue is, but some of you, this person would literally be patient and take their time just to throw that 5 of swords at you, that backstabby, sneaky enemy energy. Okay, so just watch it. Okay, and I'm trying to find my lighter since then, but that was so heavy and you definitely needed to know that because I would want to know that, right? Some of you, because this person, on a lighter sense, is so sensually attracted to you, they may have taken space or be planning to take space to ground the energy, because like they want to actually build something. Like they don't want to self-sabotage. A huge wanting to protect you, not wanting to self-sabotage, not wanting to ruin the connection by moving too quickly or being passionate too quickly, right? So it'll take space because it's so early so that they can like ground the energy, right? Balancing spirituality and practicality, right? But they want you so bad physically, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, others of you, this person has very dark is relative, devious, sensual desires, right? And they don't know you that well to know if you would even be interested in that. So that's kind of a thing as well. All right, let me see who's at the bottom. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Lighter sense, this person wants to truly build an actual relationship, like an actual connection. Especially those of you, if this is an attachment where it's been a history of like a heavy sensual energy, heavy, especially darker sensual energy, right? Like devious activity and whatever, you know what I mean? Like unconventional sensual. I'm trying to mind my language for YouTube, y'all. This is not that kind of reading. And I don't want to ding it for your pile specifically, all right? If there's a history of that, this person's like, let's ease up on that because they would like to actually build a connection. All right. Some of you, this person's feeling like they are going to withhold sensual energy from you because they want to build a connection. Okay. All right. Let me pull this last one and close it out. Some of you, this person is celibate after a history of this type of energy, right? That shadow energy is their history, and they are like either celibate or just detaching, taking their time, moving slow, right? Okay, I'll take those two. This one came out maturing, so commitment. Yeah, some of you, this person is waiting for a commitment to be engaged sensually, swept away yet, or looking for something real, something that they actually are serious about, someone that they feel is serious about them. Let me get one more. It's an incoming energy. I'll take the bottom. Hope. Yeah, this person's hopeful for the future and they don't want to self-sabotage by being intimate too early or moving too quickly, right? I want to build a solid connection. Dream lover. They feel like you're their dream lover. Honestly, this works on both sides. So some of you on the shadow side, I'm bringing it back up because it scares me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like this pile, like it really scares me on the shadow side. This person resents you because you're like their dream partner, right? And either they don't feel good enough or for whatever scandalous reasons, like they could never really be with you for real. And they resent you and hate you for being everything they want and can't have. Okay? For whatever reason. Others of you, on a lighter side, this person's like, this is everything I've ever wanted. Let me do things the right way by pile 3, because this could be amazing with pile 3, because this person, even if they've had a history of that energy, whether they've been on the receiving end or contributing to it, I don't know. I don't judge people and I don't know their past. Like, but they're really excited about you on the lighter side. And they're like, I could see pile 3 being it. And I want to go for it. I want to give it a chance. I want to like lock it down, but I want it to be grounded and stable. I don't want to let my dark sensual desires consume me and make me self-sabotage, right? That's what I'm getting from this person. Okay? Because I do feel like regardless of whether your person is the shadow side of this pile or not, your person has that energy in them. Like they can be that. That's why we have all of this war protective energy. Your person, what's the way I want to describe this? Had they gone a different direction in life, or maybe at one point in their life, they were this shadow side, right? Like they could very well like be a demon, like if they need to, right? So that's why they have this discernment, right? Or they've been prey to that. So they have this level of discernment, right? They can see the poison. They can see the hidden enemies. Some of you, this person doesn't like your friends. They can see that your friends are no good and they don't want those friends around. Like literally don't want those people around, like want to go to war with your friends or just people that you just have around you in general, okay? day to day. All right. But this person sees you as everything they've ever wanted, for better, for worse. Whether they want to punish you for that or if they just truly want to give you the world. Okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. Hopefully it resonated for you. And if it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 4. Let's see how your crush secretly, I've been wanting to say secretly for some of the piles. So maybe I'm going to get some hidden feelings. Maybe this is my pure crush pile. I've got a lot of different things that I was not expecting today in this reading. I'm glad I did it because I was just like, okay, well, let's see how the crush feels about you for each of these groups. It's like a gloomy day, it's raining, so I didn't want to do the other themes because they didn't tie into the mood, the vibe of the day that I'm filming. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I just was not expecting any of the energy I got. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see what you get. You've got the happy smiley face of the black coffee. I do, for those of you that are new, I read past, present, and incoming energy. I do read for all of the connections, all of the different types. I do read shadows as well as light elements of individuals and situations, because we don't lie over here, okay? So let me see straight up, pile 4. This card wants to be read. You already know how your person feels about you. I'll lead with that. I'll lead. Like, you already know. You may be second guessing it, but you know, for better, for worse, right? Yeah, ruminating energy, 7 of elixirs. Talks about options, talks about choices and decisions. Some of you, this person, I say a lot of you know, this person's not sure, right? You know that this person's not sure, right? It's up to you how you want to proceed with that information. Like, if this person's not sure about you, are you going to wait until they figure it out, or are you going to just move on, right? It's really up to you. The choice is yours, because again, uncertainty kind of can be an answer in a lot of cases. Not going to tell you what to do at all. I'm going to read the energy and I'm going to give you some perspective. But some of you, you're ruminating, this person's ruminating, and there's a level of uncertainty about the connection. It's fine if it's new early stage crush, because how are you going to be certain about somebody you don't know, right? It makes no sense. That's actually, it would actually be unhealthy to be that sure about a stranger, essentially, right? So my pure crushes, you're fine. But those of you with attachments, feel like I'm gonna have some shadow. All right, pile 4, tell me how this person is feeling about you. Some of you, it is the secret that they are unsure. Tower. Yeah. All right. Some of you, they're pretending that they are unsure, but they know exactly what it is. Sometimes because I was gonna say, but I didn't want to lead you, your reading. I wanted to say, sometimes not choosing is a choice, if that makes sense. I don't know how applicable it is to your situation, but not choosing is a choice. Okay. Some of you, a choice has already been made. This person is just leading you to believe that they have not. And that's why you have this tower moment coming. Not saying you have one pending. I'm not saying that at all. Some of you, it's already happened. Some of you, it is this person internally, right? They're ruminating. They have a lot going on and they're overwhelmed, right? Like, this person's secretly feeling like blowing it all up, burning it all down. I don't know how that applies to your connection, how long your connection has been, or any of those things. Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. Tell me more about how this person is currently feeling about my pile 4. All right. I almost want to flip that upside down. Queen of Rods. There's a very sensual energy on the lighter sense. Very dark, sensual energy. Like a heavy physical attraction, a risking it all energy, right? On the lighter sense, because it's always a polarity, so it makes sense that they're both here because they're opposite of the same spectrum. You've got the one wishy-washy, ruminating, lots of options, choices, whether we're talking about people or whether we're just talking about choices on how to proceed with a connection, and burning it all down. Queen of Rods is creative, active energy, right? Actually, in this deck, it actually looks, it has a certain look to it, right? That would lead you to be for the streets. So very possibly promiscuous energy on that shadow side. On the lighter side, and be careful on the shadow side, because I'm not gonna lie, I've not gotten this before, but this is not a healthy energy at all. I don't know that I've ever gotten, like I always say, live your life, do what you want, everybody's grown, stay protected. But the stay protected is actually the important point of this pile, because the shadow uncertain part, it feels like there's a lot of stuff. Okay, there's a lot of energy here. Okay, a lot of suitors or a lot of sensual partners, right? Seven of Elixirs is truly, has always been options. Tower is like burning it down. But if you look at all of the heads here, right? And then Rods, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It just feels like a very, very promiscuous and a very dark, unhealthy way. Like someone that would not be doing this if they loved or valued themselves. Okay? So just be careful of your health in this shadow. Lighter sense, like don't run away if this is not, lighter sense. This is a person that may have a history of that, right? That's willing or has already turned over a new leaf, whether it's because they've already made the choice of you, or they've already decided prior to meeting you that they didn't want that life, and you are kind of furthering, fueling, and validating that decision because they're sure. So you've got the one that's not sure, like they're sure. They want to be in the streets. And then you've got the one that's not wanting that energy, that's wanting something stable and is going through a complete transformation a la Tower to make that healthy change. Okay? All right. I'm not even going to lie. These personalities are 100% black coffee because it's chaotic. All right. Look at that. 8 of Rods. Chaos. 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 All right. That's what I got. Again, the lighter side of the pile, this is someone that is sure they are moving on you. Like possibly now, as you're getting the reading, moving, like they, regardless of their past, some of them may not even have a past. Honestly, they may just be so certain that they're the polar opposite of that other energy, but very sure, very confident, very certain that, okay, pile 4, that is what I want to pursue. Again, very sensually attracted. Like some of you, on a lighter sense, this person's never been this attracted to someone before in their life. Like they don't even understand how their body is responding in the way that they are. Okay? That's the energy. Tower, shaking up. It's like an awakening, like shook them up completely. Okay? This does not feel like long-term energy for any of the piles. If it is, I feel bad because I'm going to be completely honest. And if it doesn't resonate, pick another pile. If it resonates and you're honest with yourself, but you're not ready for the message, just leave it alone. If this is long-term, this is someone that has never been faithful to you. Okay? Never been faithful to you. On a lighter sense, they may be turning over a new leaf. I can't promise you that it's the truth, but they're telling themselves they want to try and be right. If this is the shadow side, this is someone that has never been faithful to you. This has never been your person. Whatever long-term commitment you think you've been in has been very open, unless you know that it's been open. Okay? And that's been the agreement. Okay? But this is not a committed two people connection. Okay? Some of you, rare instances, like I hear about polygamy, maybe that's the thing. Okay? On a lighter sense for some of you, if that's your thing. All right? But there's a lot of people involved in this pile. Whether historically or a part of this person's past. Because some of you, on a lighter sense, this is this person's past. Right? Multiple options. But letting that all go. Honestly, some of you, That's good. That I could see that being a little bit of some drama on the lighter side, where this person's completely everyone has their shadow, but as it relates to the relationship, this person has pure and clear and honest intentions towards you. This past here is very loud because this person historically has had multiple options, or multiple suitors, or multiple people interested, and cutting ties with the tower, right? Like throwing that hit past that history away in pursuit of someone fiery. Fire energy is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, because that's the only, like, tower could technically be Scorpio placements, right? Yeah, like making a very aggressive move towards a partner where you have a history of kind of that. All right, let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 4. All right, pile number 4. I'll take both of these. Pisces, intimacy, intuition, compassion, and South Node, destined to release. Oh, okay. Lighter side, not for all of you. Yeah, all of you, but it will be different for all of you. This person has a past. Destined to release, South Node, they have a past. Pisces energy is illusions, fantasy, could be sensual energy. It's 12 house themes of imprisonment, addictions, mental health, all those types of things, right? Like, you can look up the 12th house so you can see the themes associated. So this person has a hidden past. I say hidden, but they have a past that is deeply private regarding some of the 12th house themes. And they either have released it or are releasing it. And they're hoping it doesn't affect their pursuit of you, because they're coming in very, very hot, okay? Shadow sense, this person may have a lot of secrets, right? Shadow side, that Pisces 12th house energy is exactly that past that I was talking about, right? A lot of hidden connections. Because when we talk about 12th house themes in a romantic sense, it talks about hidden connections, possibly even infidelity. But you know what I mean? Like, it's that, like, when you have planets in 12th house synastry, it can be intense sensually, sexually, but it also can signify a hidden relationship or multiples, right, with this person. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom. And then with the Tower and destined to release, this is a person that on a lighter sense, I mean, I say lighter, but it feels a little bit shadow, just because I don't know what's going to come out or has come out. Because maybe this is why you're here asking, if this has already come out. You're like, okay, well, how does this person feel about me? I do believe on the lighter side that they are very serious about their future with you. But in order to proceed with your future, you have to face your past, your South Node, right? And it feels like there's a lot of skeletons literally coming out of this person's closet, especially once they cut ties with however many attachments, okay? All right, at the bottom, you've got Uranus, radically change. This is someone that wants to change. On the shadow sense, this is someone that would have to change, that is likely not going to, okay? Likely not going to. Okay, Uranus is Aquarius energy. It's 11th house of networks, large network of sensual partners. I'm not gonna lie, I see on the table a large network. Real social media, could be social media based, but a large network of sensual partners, like very active sensually with multiple individuals. Okay. Like I said, some of you, that's current ongoing energy on the shadow side, and maybe you didn't realize, or if you realize, you're trying to see if it's going to stop. It all depends on the person. And I'm going to be honest with you, you can very clearly tell if this is, if you're on that shadow side, because here is how it's going to go down. The lighter side is not necessarily a happy-go-lucky pile. It's a smiley face, because you did pick the smiley face, so you do get the happiness. But it's like ripping off of a Band-Aid, right? Because you got this history of this energy and this drastic change. So let's say Someone single, they're living their life, they're doing their thing, and they have a lot of people they're engaging or dating. I'll say dating. I'm not going to use that word. When they decide they want a partner and they connect with someone, now you have to cut ties with all of those connections, those attachments. You have to literally, spiritually, energetically clear that, right? And when you do, depending on how long those attachments have been there, right? Especially when you have all of these hidden connections, 12th house themes, right? It's like, well, wait, this is coming out of nowhere for some of these attachments with the Tower and Uranus, especially where we're talking transactions and such, right? Everybody's not going to be kind to that energy, especially depending on how this person does it or you do it. Some of you, this is your energy. I'm not dragging you. I'm just saying, like, your partner's concerned about this if I'm reading your energy, and how this will impact them. But yeah, I mean, the releasing and the Tower, it doesn't feel like the release is clean or pretty. It feels chaotic and abrupt with the Uranus radically changed and the Eight of Rods. So an abrupt ending, right? Some of you, if this is not resonating, you may be in that group of abrupt endings. That's not the dominant energy, but I can put that in here for you. But I see an abrupt ending with a lot of ties on the lighter side where this person's like, I need to turn over a new leaf. I need a real connection. I need, you know what I mean? Something stable. Okay. And pile 4 is that for me. So I need to release the past. I can see that. Y'all brought me the most chaotic people and energy today. I mean, I know it's a coffee reading, but goodness. All right, let me pull from this other deck. Pile 4, please. I guess that's why there was a smiley face. Somebody's happy, like whether it is this person being happy because they're living their best life, doing whatever they want without repercussion, or if it's this person cutting off all of the baggage and feeling free, or if it's you because you finally got chose, especially if you were in this mix. Some of you that were never in this mix may feel really good because you're like, oh, this person really is different. They made it very clear. Like it will be very clear to everyone involved. Like that's not their past, is literally their past. Boom, right? I do want to clarify that there is a group of you on the lighter sense of the power. This person has never like been with you and all of these people. Because there's spectrums, right? There's like person that's literally outside living their life however they want, with whoever they want, possibly no protection. And then there's the ones that actually are not engaging anyone sensually, but just have a lot of options and are making it very, very clear to those options that they have a connection, right? Because some of you, this person may, it's not the dominant energy, but some of you, this person is not having all of these sensual partners. They just have a lot of opportunities to do that, and they just turn them down. And when they turn them down, then they go and be with you, okay? And then there's that group of you where historically they have been with all of these people, and then they stopped, whether before they met you or as they're meeting you, and cut ties, and there's still no overlap. So there are some of you where there's no overlap. I just want to make that clear. All right. Give me one card from this deck. Tell me more about my pile number 4. What is their crush? Current feelings for them, please. I was gonna say secret again. I'm telling you, some of this is a hidden past. Like this, you met this person, and like maybe, like for example, a good example of the version with no overlap is, okay, you meet this person a month ago or whatever, right? You're dating, blah blah blah. You're like, oh, this is great, and this person's like ruminating and panicking, like, what if pile 4 finds out how I used to act a year ago, 5 years ago? Get what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Like some of you, this person's ruminating on like, oh my gosh, if this person, like if pile 4 finds out, like it's over, they may like, it may change everything. Okay. New moon in Sagittarius. Balsamic moon. Luck is on your side. A time for healing. So my lighter side of the pile, beautiful energy coming through. There is a dominant Sagittarius energy here with all of that fire, and Pisces as well. A little bit of Aquarius. But this person really seems to be looking to heal their past. They're feeling very lucky to have met you, and they feel like you know, they have a new, they can turn over a new leaf with you, or have, or if they stopped behaving in this way, if they had been behaving this way, and like they took a year, 2, 3 to kind of find themselves and heal and work on, face their demons, because Pisces could be facing your demons, right? Radically changing within themselves way before they met you. They're feeling like, okay, they're very lucky to have found you, and this was kind of, they needed that change, and they're grateful they made that change because it gave them a chance to be with you, right? They feel like being with you is even more healing, okay? So you'll know because it'll be clear. Expect powerful change, new moon, eclipse, boom, right? Huge change. So when you'll see some of you, this person has historically made a drastic change in personality that if you would never have recognized that this is who they used to be, right? Ironically enough, some of you on the shadow side, this person's gonna at some point have to, for their health, make that change. Okay? Well, I'm talking about physical and mental health as well, right? Emotional health. For sure. So I get that. But yeah, this person may be totally different from what they used to be, and they may be ruminating on you finding that out on a lighter sense. Some of you, this person is this way, and they're worried that you're going to find out that this is how they've always been, right? Some of you, this person is that way and they do not care if you know or don't know. Like I said, it's going to be a variety of energy. You're going to have to find yourself. Let me know in the comments where you fall. I got 3 decks. I want to pull a card from each and close this out. Tell me what this person is currently feeling for my pile number 4. What is this person currently feeling for my pile number 4, please? It's coming in hot. It's coming in aggressively, so for better, for worse, okay? You will find out the truth regardless of where you fall if you don't already know it, or if you're pretending you don't see it. And I love life shuffling. I can't make this up. Be clear about what you want, because within the blink of an eye, it will be yours. Very soon, you'll find out. Now, I will also say be clear about what you want, because here's the thing. Some of you are asking for answers you know you don't want. Like, don't go digging around and find information that you know is going to hurt you if you're not built like that, okay? I'm so serious. I know that does not sound like a good thing to tell people, but like, your mental and emotional health is precedence to needing to know some stuff, all right? Like, if you need to cut ties, do that, but like, you don't have to dig. You know, the closure is what the energy is, okay? And then be clear about what you want, because within the blink of an eye, it will be yours. Some of you, this person is shook, right? Like, that's what all of this ruminating energy is, this chaotic, fearful energy. Why this person, in a sense, so the example where this person is cutting ties as they're engaging you versus the self-work over the last year, 2, 3, whatever. They stumbled upon exactly what they want in a partner. I don't believe that people change because of that. I'm just saying, in their mind, like, this is their feelings, regardless of if it's like accurate, because this person may not be very self-aware in the 12th house sense. But they feel like they're finding or have found exactly what they want in a partner with you. And because of this, they're like, oh my gosh, like, I know what I want, and boom, it's here. I'm not quite ready. Let me burn it all down, because pile 4 is not going to tolerate any of these things, right? Okay. At the bottom, you have deeper intimacy. The feelings of emotional closeness and love allow you to feel safe, desired, and more connected to your partner. They want to be intimate with you in a safe, healthy way on the lighter side. On the shadow side, very soon you're going to find out that intimacy is not just you. Okay, if you don't already realize, or you may find out something specific related to that, all the things. But I told you that's a heavy sensual energy. But like I said, lighter side, deeper intimacy is not just sensual energy. It's getting to know you on a deeper level, like all of your secrets, sharing their past, being very open and transparent about it, because they want to be closer to you, and they can't do that with secrets. And the 12th house secrets and deeper intimacy, because deeper intimacy is 12th house energy. It doesn't always have to be sensual energy, okay? It could truly be mental health, emotional health, right? I led with the sensual energy because I want you to be cognizant of your health and these people you're dealing with or this person. But that also could be this person's past. That can be incarceration. It could be mental health, right? Addictions. It could be any of those things. Okay. Some of you, it's literally just trauma. Okay. And experiences that they've had that they don't like to talk about. Okay. But you fell into the chaotic pile because it may feel chaotic to this person. They're ruminating. Okay. Tell me. Yeah. Okay. How much time do I have? I got a little bit of time. I dropped the card. I'm like, okay, I got 4 energies. These 2 hit the floor. These 2 hit the table. We're going to take the bottom. I'm going to just take all of this energy because those of you on the shadow side, it is what it is. Some of you, it's your past, this person's past creeping into this pile that you need to talk about to clear that energy so you can proceed. Okay. But we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Okay, we've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Some of you need to just go ahead and release whatever that ex is that you're still dealing with that has that energy. Okay. An ex could be a current partner that needs to be an ex. Okay. It is what it is. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. If there is a trip, don't go. Don't go. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Their honeymoon, don't go on the trip, whatever that is. Don't know, don't care. I'm just trying to get this energy out at this point on the shadow sense. Some of you, if there is a trip, release your ex, pay attention to the red flags. If there is a trip that you were not invited on, because a trip. Honeymoon is a trip. It's vacation, it's traveling, enjoying time together. There's a trip you are not going on or are not allowed to go on, or like it's something you probably should be going on, would be going on if you were this person's like partner, spouse, whatever. Something happened on the trip, is happening on the trip that doesn't involve you. Okay. I'll say it like that. Let me see. Lighter side, release your ex, pay attention to the red flags. Don't let your past baggage and trauma stop you from embracing the lighter side of this connection. I say that because this person may be being sneaky on a lighter side, and you'll find out, for better for worse, which side you're on if you're truly confused. Some of this person is actually like planning something secret and they're deceiving you, but it's like a secret trip, a secret getaway, a secret bonding, or a secret date. Okay. Some of you are thinking that this person took a trip and did some sneaky business that they may have not done, right? Just because you have baggage or this person has a past, right? Exactly. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So on the lighter side, this person is really not their history. You are not your history. This person's really trying to change. Others of you, this is someone you need to release. So it's either going to be someone you need to release or this is the one. It's no in between. It's no in between. There's all of this questioning and I'm not sure. It either is or it isn't. Okay. And you will know because it either is or it isn't. Uncertainty is a no. Uncertainty is it isn't, right? That's what I'm getting. So I want to pull this last one and close this out because I need to wrap this up. All right. Final messages for my pile number 4. What is this person currently feeling about my pile number 4, please? Give me my lighter side so that they can have messages, secrets. You already know what it is when it comes to the shadow, but that deception, on the lighter side, this person they have a past, they have secrets that they may have not shared. That's why it may feel sneaky. They, especially early stages, they may just not be ready to share all of their business, all of their traumas, all of their past. Okay. It could this is the one, but they have past, right? We all do. And they just want to heal and they want to address it in their own time, right? When they're ready. That's what the secrecy is. Okay. Okay, some of you, this person is sneaky and they're planning, but it's for the best. It's nothing bad. It's actually a trip that will deepen the intimacy or something like that. Okay, I want to pull one more. Yeah, shifting gears. This person shifted gears. They're not like who they used to be. Okay, for the better. Okay, conflict, the future. Yeah, they're gonna have to address they know they're gonna have to address it head on, right? But they don't want the conflict to affect the future. Because some of you, this person really does see themselves marrying you with honeymoon, the future, deeper intimacy. Some of you, they're worried that their past is gonna stop you from seeing them as spouse material. Okay, regardless of gender. Okay. Secret admirer. Secret. Some of you, okay. If this is pure crush, like you still may have this history, this person may still have this history, but what I'm getting is that this person is secretly watching you. They're secretly admiring you. And if they haven't engaged you, it's because they worry about all of this, right? But they are secretly watching you. They are secretly admiring you. They are secretly pining for you, and they do see a future, but they see that conflict, right? Those secrets, that past as a barrier. But I do see with the Eight of Rods, like quickly, like the Tower is quickly, right? Like they're gonna feel lucky. Something's gonna make them feel super lucky to proceed, and then they'll just, it'll move accordingly. But just keep all of this in mind, okay? So I'm gonna close it out now. That is all I have for you today, Pile 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.